can see, this club is totally out of control. But Mitch, this ends tonight.
Hey! You! Mrs. Mayor! Why are you so uptight? You lot need to feel the wind of change blow the cobwebs out. We built this city on rock and roll!
Right? Yeah, we did.
We built this city!
My grandfather's
We
father!
built this city on rock and roll!
Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Who counts the money underneath the bar? Who rides the wrecking ball into our guitar?
Hey guys, Steve Samuels here in Hollywood on the Sunset Strip in front of the famous Whiskey A Go Go. It was here in 2005 in Hollywood that one of the most important musicals ever made was founded and started at the King King, a small little tiny club. It went on to do a national tour, Broadway and the West End. I'm talking about, of course, Rock of Ages, which became a movie. Amazing movie. We saw it tonight, and today we got a chance to talk to the cast. Check it out.
5 minutes and go.
Okay, Stacy Jacks, back at the
No,
Bourbon.
no. Now go.
At the Bourbon, where it all started, your first album, Stick Meat, gave birth to some of rock's greatest anthems. And now a solo career. Why now?
Well, I think due to the changing nature of the music industry, the change in cultural trends, and when you think of blah, 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 and blah, 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 you make sure that you want to take in blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
4 minutes.
You know, some people have said that you've become quite difficult to work with, that you're constantly late, you're reclusive, sometimes even nonsensical.
Well, I ask you this. Have these people even met themselves?
Well, I'm talking about your band.
Let me tell you something. I know me better than anyone. Because I live in here. 8 minutes.
You just said 4.
3.
My first today.
I know, right? Cool. Hope I'm good.
It'll be great. I love your tie.
Thank you. Sure, I look like a human here. Okay.
You do. You look very human.
Did you see the movie already?
I did. I just saw it. Wow. Last week I saw it.
Man.
Did
Do
you
need
like
me
it?
to say my name or anything?
No, you're good.
We good?
And in fact, we're rolling.
Okay. So I saw it last night for the first time.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you liked it.
This is the best I think I've ever seen you.
Really? Thank
Yeah.
you.
There
oh
was
my
you
God.
had so much going on. I mean, there was the singing and there was the acting and the choreography, and you were just laser beam intense. How much of that is from this co-star you had on?
I think it's a lot from him. I think it is very much, you know, he's a very, very focused actor. He's incredibly intense in the best way possible. I mean, he really just, you have no choice but to react. That's all you do. You don't even need to act, you know what I mean? He just goes right into it. He became this rock star. And of course, I mean, the content of our scene is very much, it is a very intense scene. It's me sort of,
tongue too.
there's a lot of tongue. You noticed that. I wasn't sure if people would notice that part. Very perceptive of you.
A little bit. You on, well, you were in a band, so you sang on stage. Mm-hmm. How is that different than singing on camera?
It's very different because, you know, this is all about, when you get up on a stage, you're singing your song that you've written, you're vibing with the crowd, you're having a blast. This is, you know, it's all about trying to emote what you're singing and what you're saying, and also doing this crazy choreography, this love scene on an air hockey table, which I don't usually do when I'm on a stage.
Right,
singing.
exactly. Not a lot of air hockey tables on the
Nope,
stage there and
no,
stuff
not
like
a lot
that.
of room for that.
Was this kind of a, I don't want to say scary, but you really had to do everything here. Was this kind of a frightening role?
It was, yeah, it was definitely, it was a big challenge, this one. The singing was the biggest challenge, for sure. That was the scariest part, was actually going into studio, recording, you know, professionally recording a song. I've never done that before. I mean, our band, it was back in 2002, we recorded stuff in a closet. You
Did
know,
you really?
yeah, I mean, our vocals were recorded in a closet. We, you know, I had no training whatsoever. So this was really interesting and amazing, but that was, you know, the most nerve-wracking was the singing portion.
Was there a point, and is there a point when you're filming a movie when you say, wow, we really got something here? Does that happen?
Yes, that does happen. And, you know, and sometimes you're dead on and sometimes you're so completely wrong. But I mean, here's the thing. When you're acting with Tom Cruise, who's a phenomenal actor, and you watch his performance as this rock star, you know that it's just going to be great. You know, people are going to be so excited to see it, and rightfully so, because he really gives you what you expect, you know, or if not more.
Tell me about seeing the movie yourself for the first time. Are you a person that will go to your movies?
I'll only go, you know, to the premiere or to the screening,
Yep.
or
Yep.
I'm not really one who will sit and watch my own movies. It's always strange, no matter what. It's fun to see the finished product, especially in a case like this where it's a big ensemble cast and you haven't
yeah.
seen anyone's performances. So that's kind of amazing. I went and took one of my best girlfriends. We went and saw the movie just a week ago, and I mean, she was over the moon, I was over the moon. It was really exciting. It's the first time that I kind of looked and went, all right, I'm proud of this one. I'm pretty proud of this one. It looks all right. For my own performance, I mean, the cast is incredible, and so we went out and celebrated with a whiskey after.
As well as you should. That was kind of funny. The name of the club is The Bourbon.
I love it. I love it.
Because the
It's
first
so
time we hear it,
smart.
we're all kind of laughing about
Yeah.
it, you know? What will people love about this movie? There's so much, but is there something you could focus on that you could say, listen, this is the reason you have to see this movie?
It's all the most amazing rock anthems of the 80s and 90s. If you're a rock fan like I am, you're just going to enjoy it for the sake of the music, if not the amazing performances and seeing all these actors sing, you know? It's a story about love, too. Who doesn't want to watch a little bit of that? It's love for everyone, you know?
It really is. It really is. You did such an amazing job.
Thank you.
Amazing movie, and everybody's going to love it. Thank you so much,
so
by the way.
much.
It was
Yeah.
real nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
That record really changed my life. I decided if I couldn't see Stacey Jacks, I was gonna be Stacey Jacks. Bought a beat-up 6-string in a secondhand store. Didn't know how to play it, but I knew for sure that one guitar felt good in my hands. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar, somewhere down low, was a one-way ticket, only one way to go. So I started rocking, ain't never gonna stop, no. Gotta keep on rocking, someday gonna make it to the top, to that day in the rain. And that one guitar made my whole life change.
Guys, what an amazing movie. First of all, we saw it last night. That was fantastic. Now, Diego, I thought you'd be a great singer. I expected that from you, but your pipes, incredible.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I felt like so fortunate and grateful that I got to work with Ron Anderson, which was a vocal coach, and he like stretched my range so far, and it was really cool.
You were doing these runs, and everybody in the theater was going like, "Whoa!"
Oh,
Where
thank
did that
you.
come from? It's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I sing country music, but it's nothing like this movie. So it was so fun to be able to stretch my vocal cords. So.
Did you guys see the stage play before you did the movie?
I did, yes.
I didn't. I saw it till after because Adam Shankman did not want me to see the play till after we were done shooting because there's a lot of differences. I mean, it's the same premise, different characters. So he didn't want me to be influenced by it. But when I saw it, man, I mean, I knew why Adam loved it so much, and I was very impressed because it's not an easy musical to adapt to a movie.
No, it didn't seem like it would be.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's actors breaking the third wall, everyone getting, drunk in the theater. Those are not things that you can do in a film. So, I mean, it was. I love both. I love the play and I love the movie.
When you guys came on and accepted your roles, were you aware of Tom Cruise and all these other actors that were going to be in the film as well?
Yeah, my whole thing went down like this. It was Adam directed my music video, and that's how I kind of met him, and he realized that I sang, and then he asked me to be a part of this, but I had just done like burlesque and Footloose kind of musical things, and then I was like, I don't know. He's like, well, Tom Cruise and Alec Baldwin. I'm like, okay, I will do this, absolutely, I'm in. So yeah, that was one of the big key things for me, because it was like, if I ever get to work with Tom Cruise in my life, like that's when can you ever say that you're going to do that, So it was pretty cool.
Diego, you worked really close with him actually, and tell me about his intensity when he's attacking a role. What would you experience from that?
Tom and I did get really close. He's such an awesome guy. First of all, you don't feel like you're talking to Tom Cruise. He is a very humble guy that makes you feel very, very comfortable. And he's the hardest working man I've ever met in my life. And seeing him on set was very cool because he was treating this film like it was his first and last movie when he's worked with everyone. And I just started acting, or not just started acting, but this is my first movie.
Yeah.
And that was very, very inspiring. And we were both taking guitar lessons together, taking jamming sessions together, and we'd be singing Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And it was really crazy. It was like, wow, I'm just jamming out with Tom. We're singing Pour Some Sugar on Me. He's playing the solo. This is pretty cool.
Amazing. The music in this movie was just so good and seamless. What will people expect from this movie that haven't seen the play but they're going to come see it? What should they expect from the movie?
Oh my gosh, I mean, they're going to expect the best time of their life, like a live concert in a movie, and going to be singing along. They're going to want to go and do shots and karaoke after the movie.
Or during the movie.
And I also think that, they're going to freak out at how funny it is. It's got that, like, male humor. Justin Theroux, who wrote Tropic Thunder with Tom, it was...
Wow, yeah.
That's what the comedy is in this movie, so it's really funny.
It was a seamless, incredible movie. The music, the comedy, everything about it. And you guys were fantastic.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for talking about it. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Once
Such a
again.
pleasure.
Very nice meeting you guys.
I said I wanna rock. I wanna rock. I want to rock. Turn it down, you say. Well, all I gotta say to you is time and time again. I say no. Oh, no, 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 no. Tell me not to play. Well, all I gotta say to you when you tell me not to play, I say no. Oh, no, no. So if you ask me why I like the way I play it, there's only one thing I can say to you. I wanna rock. I wanna rock. I want to rock. Oh yeah, I wanna rock. I wanna rock.
Adam, is it possible that you're the bravest filmmaker on earth?
Oh, are you kidding? But I might be. I'm in the nuts category, perhaps, and there's a lot of like. Believe me, I check in with myself a lot, and I go like, "What's happening? What am I doing? Like, I mean, is this really going on? You know?" And I do have those moments a lot, and I had them a lot on this movie. But I had a lot on Hairspray, where I'm doing the love duet with Christopher Walken and John Travolta, and I find myself in funny waters.
It was Hairspray was you put John Travolta in there. I get it, stretch, but still get it.
Yeah, biggest musical star in the world.
Right. Tom Cruise,
biggest movie star in the world, playing biggest rock star in the world. Totally makes sense to me.
To you,
yeah.
To the studio, were they just kind of looking at you, shaking their heads, going?
Well, they were like, "Do you know if he can sing?" And I was like, "I don't know, but how great would it be if he could do it?" And they were like, "Well, that would be amazing if you could get him, but how would you ever even get him?" And I said, "I know that through mutual friends that his Surrey loves Hairspray." And like they've seen Hairspray a lot.
Okay.
So I met him at a 1-year-old's birthday party, and he had brought his daughter and his family, and we talked, and I saw the sparkle in his eye, and
so he got it.
Yeah. Yeah, and but we didn't agree to move forward with it until we knew that he could accomplish it vocally, because just like Tom won't let stuntmen do his stunts, he wasn't going to let anybody do his singing. So he had to do this, and it is an outrageous kind of singing that people don't really do anymore. People don't have these voices.
Oh, that's true.
It's like Adam Lambert has this voice, but past that, not a lot.
You had to do a lot with him. You had to get his body positioning right to look right.
Dude, Mia Michaels worked with him. I sent him a picture. He was doing a costume fitting, and Rita Ryak, my costume designer, was putting a bandana around his head.
Bret Michaels
and
thing.
he had his Bret Michaels thing, and he had his Axl Rose fur coat on, and he was kind of arched back so that he could let it, and kind of body lolled over to the side. And we were FaceTiming. It was like Skyping the costume fitting, and I took a captured photo on it, and I emailed it to him. I said, "This is who you are. This is who I need you to be in the movie," and he listened. Because it was just that kind of lanky, arched, laid back, kind of out of it thing. It was great.
How much of that was him? Was the whole thing, or did you say, okay, this is your look, but then did he build from there? Or
we all built from there. I mean, he worked relentlessly on the physicality of it. Mia Michaels, the choreographer, worked with him every day for hours and hours and hours to get that kind of sinewy, more cat-like, but out of it thing in his body. And he is a guy who really, really listens. So I had to be careful with what I'd say, because he would take it so seriously. I couldn't, things about like that, I had to, if I was making a joke, I'd have to clarify. Otherwise he would go like, because he loves being directed. He's an actor's actor, I'm telling you.
He's a director's actor.
Yes,
very much.
definitely that.
How important is the music in this movie? The fact that everyone knows the songs.
Really music.
I mean, it was that was it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the reason to have the movie. I mean, cinema is filled with movies about people who are dreamers, who are looking for their dream and find their way back to what's really important. The dreams are really beautiful, but what's really most important is finding the love so that the dreams can completely flourish. Cinema's filled with that story, but not with this music. So the music is the reason for this movie to be, and the reason for the people to come see it, because it's just a party.
It is amazing. Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
That stage is a pedestal.
And when you're up there, you're untouchable. And when you're up there, you can have it
any way you want it. That's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Take Destiny. She loves to laugh. She loves to sing. She does everything. And Sapphire, she loves to move. She loves to groove. She loves the lovely things. All night, every night. So hold tight, oh baby, hold tight. When it comes to the customer, she said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. love to do. Ooh, then we touched, then we sang about the loving things. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, she said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Oh, she said, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it,
Rock of Ages in theaters and IMAX. Rated PG-13. Starts June 15th.